The Lake District is a countryside destination located in the northwest part of England. This is the largest of the 13 national parks within England and Wales. It includes many small towns and villages such as Cumbria, Kendal and Keswick, which are very welcoming and have a very friendly environment. There is many trains that you can use to access the Lake District. The Western Coast Main Line passes through the eastern edge of the Lake District, whereas the Cumbrian Coastline passes through the southern and western parts of the area. You can also use a ferry within the town of Windermere. This is a carrying cable ferry which runs frequently across the lakes. To access the Lake District by road, the M6 runs to the eastern part of the area. To access the southern end of the Lake District, you would have to take junction 36 and use the A590. However, for the northern end, you would have to take junction 40 and would use either the A66 or the A592. The closest airports to the Lake District are the closest airports to the Lake District is Manchester to the south and Glasgow to the north. From Manchester Airport, railway services can run to Oxenholme, next to Kendal, Staveley and Windermere. The Lake District is known for having 12 of the largest lakes in England, with the deepest and the longest lakes in England being Westwater and Windermere. It is also known for its mountainous regions or fells, including Scafell Pike, which is the highest mountain in the UK, being 3,210 feet tall. The famous poet William Wordsworth is from the Lake District area, and he lived there in somewhere called Dove Cottage. His home has now been changed into a museum of the poet's life and work. There is also Hilltop Farm, which can be found within the area, which is where Beatrix Potter got all of her inspiration for her books. Finally, Castleridge Stone Circle can also be visited whilst in the Lake District area. This was one of the first stone circles built in Britain. Accommodation. There is a wide range of accommodation found around the Lake District area, which includes 3, 4 and 5-star hotels, country houses, cottages, guest houses and caravan and camping sites. Therefore, a wide range of facilities can be provided for tourists. Eating out. Pubs are located around the Lake District area, as well as cafes and tea rooms. These are useful if you are out and about and just fancy a snack to keep you going. Restaurants and fast food places are also found within the area, so that food can be accessed at all times. Sports and leisure. There are lots of walking trails around the mountainous regions, and also a lake cruise can be available for tourists to learn about the history and the knowledge of the lakes. Shopping. Shopping centres and also other shops are found throughout the small welcoming villages. All essentials can be bought and also souvenirs can be found. Westmoreland is the main shopping centre found within Kendal, which is not only used by locals but also tourists. Local food stores are also around the area so that supplies can be gained if needed. Local transport. A bus can be used to access all the local towns and villages, such as Ambleside, Windermere and Keswick. There is also car hire and taxi facilities around the area. Entertainment. Cinemas and theatres are found within the area, so this is a great activity to carry out on an evening when bored. There is also lots of educational trips out, such as to the Pencil Museum and art centres, which gives you lots of information on the past and how things have changed to the way they are now. Royalty. Kate Middleton visited the Scout camp within the Lake District, and also the Queen visited the National Park to acknowledge the work people were doing to make the UK a more beautiful and natural environment. All these events will encourage other people to visit and see the acknowledged features within the UK. Famous people. As I was previously talking about, William Wordsworth and Beatrix Potter are both from the Lake District area. To make sure that they stay within part of their hometown, their houses have been turned into tourist attractions. TV series. The Lakes is set in the Cumbria area. Therefore, many people who watch this will be attracted to the Lake District because of seeing it on the TV. The Lake District attracts a wide range of tourists including families, retired couples and people looking for a romantic or short breakaway. They also attract tourists interested in the walks and the countryside area. Many people from a whole range of cultures and ages will come to visit the Lake District area, and they will all have all different motivations. Therefore, the towns and villages within the area ensure that all needs are met or even exceeded.